you done
I
on
was
one.
putting this color buttons on this, and if you need some of this button, yes, in the button box. And then I was putting the buttons there.
Yes,
Yeah, so that's cute. I want to make Ria gave me a different pattern.
not the same.
No, a different one. No, I can't find it.
Is it place
Say,
on
but this is the pattern he gave me, borrowed me.
Yellow there. Okay. This is practically my first time playing with the Create mod, even if I have had some practice of the Create mod before today.
Just come out, can you borrow me 150 if you have?
This is very close to a very terrible spawn.
Thank you. I'll bring you to Wednesday.
Yeah, I've got in my purse.
Exactly.
It's not the worst possible spawn because I will need that ocean monument in the future. Hold there, where are you? This ritual. I think I will need leather for backpack. Okay. Also I'll need the leather for other things. Like a crop phantom member, and that's point. Such as this and this. Oh yeah. Can I use anything that is not decoration? Oh. Oh yeah. I don't need to mark that yet. This is for late game. I don't need a book for anything, but yeah. Probably will need this at some point then. That will also be very helpful. It's a rather large beach. I will need this for a lighter. Hello, danger. Oh. Do not touch this yet. Hello, friend. My inventory is already annoyingly crowded. Come back to that. So anyways, how have things been? Yeah, there's like a lot of zombies in this witch's attic. I am not touching that yet because that is how to start the boss fight. And I do not want to fight a witch that can teleport. Well, anyways, right now I'm just searching for where I'm going to create my first temporary base. I'm pretty sure the only way to fix that would be to fix my internet. So, no. I do have the number of spider eyes, right? Yeah. Let's see. There we go. I need 2 for that and 3 for this. Ah. What is a necromancer if not just a really late healer? If it wasn't for the fact that I'm pretty sure I need feathers for something, I'll be clearing up my inventory right now. Help. Why do you say that? Oh, the really late healer joke. Then, what I need to find is a location. Oh, like I said, the location for first temporary base. if you're wondering what my plans for a permanent base are, well, let's just say my permanent base is going to be rather mobile. Thanks to create aeronautics. Mm-hmm. Oh, you. Help. I just like doing the entire digger hole to hide from the mobs which spawn at night when you don't really have a base set up. Though, goety does give extra reasons to do that, considering, 2 little mobs it adds to the nighttime spawn pool. Oh my. Yeah, thanks to these. I could walk on lava for 22 seconds. Anyways. I need to create a totem of souls is going to be some lapis lazuli, since I'm pretty sure this is enough gold. I need like what, 4 ingots? Nope, 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 nope. Why do frost spines and things not have? You could throw snowballs. I am not dealing with that, not today. I know it's the correct thing to do to like plug up creeper holes that you end up causing, but I do not want to deal with a reaper. Not when all I have is a golden sword. Village. I kind of just want to go on a minor rant about goety. One of the main mods in this little mod package I'm using. So, in it, for the necro set, you need 5 fermented spider eyes, which could be crafted with 5 spider eyes, 5 brown mushrooms, and 5 sugar. 1 for each fermented spider eye. One of each for each fermented spider eye. Now then, you would logically think that the spider eye would also be dropped by spider variants, goety ads, which is the web-slinging spider which chucked a web at me, and that white spider with blue eyes you have seen. No, spider eyes are only dropped by this goety mob, the brood mother, the crone, which is the boss fight, which I am not doing right now because this is way too early game for that. The warlock, again, something added by goety. Regular spider. The maverick, again added by goety. And the cave spider. And if you want to prove that the spider variants actually do have some spider drops on them, oh. Oh, the only thing the web spider can drop is cobwebs. What does the cold spider drop? Ah, ice. I guess that one gets an excuse. Anyways, I now have the best relic in all of the relics mod. Infinite ham. If I'm lucky, this place will have the best relic in the relics mod add-on reliquified artifacts, and that would be the kitten slippers. I'm going to get the feel that this place does not have kitten slippers. Well, hello, danger. But you also hold unspeakable treasures. Behold the graveyard, a structure that can be neutralized by digging the graves. Which is also how you get much of the loot of the structure. You see that, red pair of eyes and that? Same Why did you run this? Kind of what's going on is like the same reason why if you were to inflict a spider with, invisibility, its eyes just remain. Except in this case, it is fully intentional. You know, that is very useful. Oh. So, the reason why digging the graves actually neutralizes this structure is because, fun fact, did you know spawners can only spawn one up and one down? Usually. Actually, no, So right here, this grave has effectively been neutralized. Well, that spawner has been neutralized because it has been limited in the valid spawning locations, because it used to just be spawning in a semi-invalid area because it had no true valid area, but now that it has a true valid area it could spawn, it can no longer spawn in the kind of invalid area. I hate the fact that those wolves actually use usual wolf side effects. It makes you feel momentarily guilty about killing them. I have obtained cursed iron. After I am sure I have fully neutralized this graveyard, I am taking all the cursed metal bars. Hello there, and hello, Britty. Hey, really? Nope. Not that one. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm going to dig up all these graves, but I'm focusing on these edge ones for and oh. This does feel like a waste of Okay, it is going to be a long time until this is anywhere near useful. Yeah, the wolves do drop those fangs. Actually, I don't need rotten flesh for things. Okay, when I mix rotten flesh with a potion of strength, I get nothing? That is one really weird recipe. I like create a hunger potion. Ah yes, hunger called... Going to compare these two. You know, I hope there'll be some lapis. Yes. Well. Oh, boy. Mhm. Now then, just need to do a little. Okay, so. Oh yeah, these. Well. Hey, another graveyard so close to a graveyard. Anyways, so. Now then. I need the lapis lazuli to craft this and skip the totem of roots because I dislike the totem of roots. Why do I dislike this thing? Let's do a quick comparison. Totem of Souls, 10,000 soul energy. Totem of Roots, 100. Ectoplasm. Wow, look at all these things which drop ectoplasm. You will be getting ectoplasm far less than spider eyes if my experience is in— Oh boy. I forgot this guy dropped ectoplasm for a moment. You know, the only guaranteed ectoplasm drop. And it's a monster you never really want to encounter, even if you need its drop. You drop ectoplasm? I thought that was just a mismemory of events. I didn't realize the Reaper drops ectoplasm. Yeah. Your primary source of ectoplasm is going to be these guys. Who, I'm just going to say this. In my experiences, this roll ain't a 50-50 on whether or not you get ectoplasm. It's more of 9 to 10 with 9 times out of 10, you get nothing. Did I mention this guy is a little annoying to fight? Anyways, things you need ectoplasm for. This thing that I dislike. This wonderful material. You can use emeralds in this. Well, for the black book. This thing that I love. This way of avoiding having to deal with the white. So I love this. This useful glass. this focus, this other focus, this rather useful focus. Oh yeah, also, this ring, which I haven't tried out. Okay, just the creation of a ghost. The creation of a haunted jug. This is a infinite water source which refuels, which fills up fluid tanks around it. The tidal focus, which just sends a wave. Locating a... Wait. This is incredibly useful. I mean, unless you know the speedrunning strat for finding a stronghold. This, which you're probably never going to need. This, which I'm pretty sure is useful given the late game nature of void spells. This. Oh wait, this is from Monastery of Magic, so not really main go-to thing, but yeah, still. This, which I'm pretty sure just allows you to create blaze servants by just feeding it something. Oh yeah, a necromancer variant. This crown. Restoring the bygone scroll. The eerie pickaxe. The thing which separates the late game from early game of goety. I mean, don't get me wrong, this thing has barely any uses currently. No. I see. This terrifying thing. Ah, that's good to hear. Oh, that's good to see. Now then, what I'm currently doing is going on the exploration because I do not really want to make my first temporary base be in a cold biome, even if it is near 2 graveyards. That reminds me, at some point I am going to need to locate a deep dark biome. Why? Because all the necrophagy rituals require skulk in its radius. Okay. Also, this area has a furnace. Well, this village I just found has furnaces. And hopefully kitten slippers. Oh, it also has... Well, generally not the first cauldrons I've come across, but... cauldrons are still going to be important. Well, a cauldron is important. I need them for forge rituals. I need a cauldron for all forge rituals, actually. Not there's something used up, but just there's something in the area. And it has to be filled with lava. Okay. Actually, no, I don't really need these. I have infinite ham. I have a mod which lets me crawl on demand. Something which should be in vanilla Minecraft. Like, sorry, if there's something you could do with like a trapdoor. And you're like, you're not going patch it, you should just integrate it into the base game so that way you no longer have to pull tricks to achieve it. Anyways, all I'm saying is that you should... Actually, no, wait, those compasses are useful. I could use them to buy maps from a wandering trader. And if you're wondering what I mean by buy maps from a wandering trader, most divination ritual maps can be bought from the wandering trader. I don't think the crypt can, because the crypt is, for... It's like something you usually have to find by crafting the cryptic eye, which you need shadow essence for, which you could only get by either crafting it in a recipe which needs shadow essence, or fighting a wight. Which means in order to get to the crypt reliably, you need to fight a white. But so I don't think Wandering Traders can give that map, but maybe they can. Hmm. So anyways, sadly, I've yet to encounter kitten slippers. Ah, yes. The Arca. My beloved Arca. If you're wondering what the Arca is for, the Arca, just as the Totem of Souls is intended to be the upgrade of the Totem of Roots, even though you should just skip to the Totem of Souls and ignore the Totem of Roots, the Arca is the upgrade to the Totem of Souls. However, unlike the Totem of Roots, you cannot skip the Totem of Souls to get to the Arca. Actually, now that I think about it, I'm pretty sure you can use the Totem of Roots to craft an Arca, but if you're using a Totem of Roots as your soul's storage to craft an Arca, oh boy, you must have had a terrible time reaching this point, because oh boy, you had been dealing with terrible soul capacity. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. Space. Yeah, let's just grade 15 charcoal. This is if you're playing on multiplayer with PvP on. Always think of the Arker as a lich's phylactery. After all, lichdom is on the table. But boy, is it expensive. Whereas you could craft an Arker with a totem of roots, if you're a masochist and like suffering in yourself. You cannot craft a potion of transformation without an Arker. Why? Because a totem of souls can only hold up to 10,000 soul energy. The potion of transformation takes a minimum of 60,000 to create. The Arker can hold, 100,000. Now then, one might wonder how you're meant to get the souls from an Arker into a ritual. Considering the fact that you place this on top of a cursed cage, you then place your soul storage in. Considering the fact that the Arker is a block which stops working as a soul storage as soon as you try to move it, but does remain connected to you. Well, this bad boy, the transfer gem. Oh boy. Oh yeah, that thing is a thing. Oh, hello, I should probably mock you because you're going to be useful as long as well as that ice flame thing. Oh, I already mocked that. Actually, why did I break those? Now then, I am going to go on a bit of a journey. Amazing. Does your running speed affect how quickly running drains your hunger? No, I don't think it does. For a moment, it felt like it. I need more leather. Fun fact, do you know you can't have more saturation points than you have hunger points? So really, something easy to find out about in vanilla Minecraft, considering the fact that vanilla Minecraft saturation is just completely hidden for some reason. Like, no, seriously, what? Why? There's a reason why, a mod which is used in virtually every mod pack reveals saturation points and how much your food gives you saturation points. Because it was dumb to hide it in the first place. It also led to some people not understanding that most cooked meat offers more saturation than it does hunger points. Oh, not most people. It did lead to someone thinking that hunger points gained from meat lasts shorter time than hunger points gained from vegetables because, like, carrots and potatoes tend to give saturation very close to how much they give in hunger. But apparently they based this an observation entirely off of the raw variant that meat offers less saturation than it does hunger points, so they thought that in Minecraft meat gave you worse hunger points than vegetables because they didn't understand the hidden saturation tracker, not knowing that when it comes to meat, that's a guaranteed way of, when cooked, to get more saturation than hunger points. Yeah, some Mojang hiding how saturation points ended up leading to someone completely misunderstanding what was going on. More fantasy authors should create butterfly-themed vampires. After all, they are a species of vampiric butterfly who drink blood. Yet, so many vampires are either bat-themed or leech-themed. Why can't someone just do a butterfly-themed vampire for their fantasy story? Huh. I mean, yeah, no, I'm not ready for that. Wow. This village is uniquely misfortunate. Like, imagine a cult sets up, like, a cult which worships actual real demons sets up a ritual site next to your village, but nobody does anything about it because nobody bothers to walk out far enough to see the ritual site in spite of the flying black circle above it. Quite what I'm looking for, but yeah. Did I steal from this house? Oh yes, I did. Fun fact, do you know you could get, like, just like an actual netherite ingot from this structure? You could probably guess, why I looked at it for a bit and decided, you know what, I am not ready for that. Well, that and the sometimes stupid amount of mavericks it spawns. And if you're wondering what a maverick is, think what would happen if a witch decided that instead of chucking dangerous potions at you, she'd just drink potions helpful to her and try to stab you with an iron sword. Oh. The most useless enchantment to put on a golden pickaxe is fortune. Why? Because golden pickaxes can't be used to mine iron. Which means the only thing the fortune effect will affect is coal and maybe copper. This is a very useful ruined nether portal spawn. I wonder if goety wants pine wood for anything. Probably not, but maybe, who knows. Oh, by the way, amethyst is rather important for goety. After all, you need this empty focus to craft a lot of good things. Also, fire spawn cages are incredibly useful. After all, you usually want your spawner you found to be virtually anywhere else. Fire spawn cages allow you to take a spawner and move it elsewhere. For as long as you have enough cursed iron to actually craft the cursed cage which you're going to put where you want the spawner, and then chuck the fire spawn cage into.
vind je dat het is op zijn centimeter maken.
Okay.
Bye. Oh yeah, I forgot Mavericks can also poison you. And the site. Oh boy. Fun fact. When you play with Create, andesite becomes like the most important resource you have access to. Why? Because there are 1,000,001 things which need it. And all of them are incredibly useful. When you're playing with Create, pretty much you're more excited to see andesite than diamonds. Why? Because diamonds, you could craft diamond gear. With andesite, first off, you're going to get a lot of andesite when you see one singular andesite block. Why? Because one single andesite block tends to be in a giant pile of andesite. And each 2 andesite you get could be combined with 2 iron nuggets, or if you are feeling like wasting zinc, 2 zinc nuggets to get andesite alloy, which has 25 crafting table recipes. No, not 25 crafting table recipes. 24 times 3 plus 1 crafting recipe. Most of which, like some of which is just versions of the same thing, but a number of the things in there are highly useful. You have 4 stone cutter recipes, which are nearly all useful. Well, really only 2 of them are useful. The scaffolding, which is simultaneously better and worse than vanilla scaffolding, and the ladder. Can't the automated shaped crafting table craft with andesite, which regular crafting tables can't? Oh wait, no. I think it's the same amount of recipes. It's just it only shows 2 at a time here instead of the 3 at a time here. That would mean that. And I guess the shape is gone. Must be moved over here. Does this just like produce all of that, or only some of that? Oh yeah, andesite is also used to create casing. Casing is also used in 1,000,000,001 important recipes. Ha! Okay. Oh, you gotta be kidding. Off to find kitten slippers. So that way I no longer have to fear creepers. Though I still need to deal with the holes they dig because they could aggro onto other mobs still. Look at all that andesite. Is that... Finally. Gravel. Oh boy, I can't wait until I create a create drill straight to an ancient city. Though my second create drill will definitely be faster than my first. I have learned my lesson. Do not use 8 windmill thingies. I don't know. Use more than the minimal to get a windmill bearing to work. Because otherwise, that build was so that contraption was so slow. Anyways, I am going to craft a totem of souls. So that way, when the stream ends, I can say I have gotten into one of the 2 important mods. Also, I have create aeronautics, which makes things even more interesting. When you think create mobile base, you're usually thinking something more along the lines of a mech, which, well, yes, is technically mobile, is kind of... What? Oh, you're telling me I need to awaken the eyes of End... sorry, not the eyes of Ender, the Emeralds. Well. Another thing which is better than iron, but sorry, better than diamonds, but is actually not from Crate, but instead from Goety, is dark iron. Well, pretty sure it's just called dark metal. What is dark metal? It's diamond armor, but repairs itself using soul energy and also makes it so spells you cast using goety cost less souls. Or soul energy. You know, those guys aren't hunting me directly yet. One of these graves contains a spawner. More than one of them do, but that's besides the point. Well, I can't help but wonder what's up with like the spent totem of souls. I have no clue how you're intend to get it. Part of me just thinks it's like leftovers from like a previous version of the mod where like where the totem of souls was like a consumable or something, which is a distinct possibility. But like, still. anyways, I feel like the stream has gone on for long enough, so. Well, goodbye, and I hope you have, like, wonderful days, or